The Nintendo Switch is out in 2 weeks. I don't think I'm buying one. Welcome back to Nerd Notify, everybody. And yes, the Nintendo Switch is out March 3rd, but I'm not really feeling it at the moment. This is going to be a pretty quick video. It's just me talking about a couple pain points that are really stopping me from wanting to get the Switch as soon as it comes out. The main thing being that there really aren't any games going to be out at launch for the system. I'm not talking about in the next couple months or in the next 6 months. I'm talking about March 3rd, what comes out with the system. The second pain point being, we really still don't know anything about their online service and how it's going to work. And my third, more minor pain point is the cost of accessories, which, I'm not really all that worried about it. It's Nintendo, it's kind of expected. Back to the games that we're going to see at launch, which again, really are not many. It's like eight or nine. The big seller is going to be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is still going to be on the Wii U. So I don't necessarily want to buy it just for the Switch unless there's a huge reason for me to do so. Which from everything that I've seen so far, there's some coloring things that look a little bit nicer. 100% textures I've not noticed to look any better in terms of side-by-side gameplay, so I don't really think that's going to push me to get it. And with them launching this on both the Wii U and Nintendo Switch, there isn't a whole lot of push to get somebody to just say, yes, I want to buy this so I can play it only on the Switch. Besides that, the only other AAA title is what? Just Dance 2017? 1-2 Switch? No, I don't want that. I'm good. They do have a couple other smaller titles that are pretty much being released with it that are already on PC or other consoles, like I Am Setsuna or The Binding of Isaac, which could be fun again on the portable kind of standpoint, but I'm not going to buy a $300 console handheld just for The Binding of Isaac or I Am Setsuna. And that is my main reason for not wanting to buy this console right at launch, is because there are not enough games out immediately that are going to be worth purchasing besides The Legend of Zelda. Which leads me to my second point, again, the online service. What's the point of me having this thing or taking it with me unless I can use it in some way that's beneficial to our lifestyle? For instance, the Switch is not going to have Netflix at launch or an internet browser, something so basic that we already do on our phones, our tablets, that people would do if they had the chance. Why not include that immediately? I don't get it. What's the point? What's the reason behind it? That is going to force their player base, if they're, say, already playing on the TV mode and maybe they wanted to browse something really quickly or jump onto Netflix, to turn off that console and swap to something else. Or if they're walking around with this thing outside, or if they're going to a buddy's place in a car, whatever, they're not really going to be able to use any of these features. And I just consider that to be something that's a must in this day and age. What hardware, software manufacturers not including these things, at least at the launch of a product that's going to be used a lot with that? I just consider that a huge miss on Nintendo's part. They've noticed in the last 2 console generations how important the online infrastructure is for these consoles. I don't understand why they haven't really gotten that point fixed yet, or at least not at launch of the product. Now, again, I am very hopeful for what Nintendo can accomplish with the Switch. I think this has a lot of potential and it could definitely meet the expectations that we had for them. They've partnered with the large Japanese mobile gaming giant Dina to help bolster their online infrastructure, which 100% they needed because Nintendo sure as hell doesn't know how to do it themselves. And the Switch can break this middle gray area of what a console's supposed to be, as well as being able to have this nice portable experience. So I'm excited for it. I want to have it. I don't think there's a reason for me to get it immediately. But that again is case in point to Nintendo. The Wii U failed because there was no real information out about the console when it launched. And this is looking to repeat that same mistake, and I hope it doesn't. I really don't. But there's nothing giving me any real reason to go out and buy this console and add it to my collection. At least not at the moment. Alright everybody, that's what I think about buying a Switch at launch. But am I missing something? Am I wrong? Is there some little detail that I've missed that could really make this an enticing buy at launch? If so, tell me in the comments below. I really do want to talk about it, and I want to see if there's anything that can sway me to pick this up. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Facebook at Nerd Notify, Twitter and Instagram at Suspects101. I do have those in the description below, so don't forget to check those out. I thank you all so much for watching. You are awesome. Thank you again, and you've just been notified. Peace.